Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. John here. So today we are going to learn how we can create a label in CustomTkinter. So a label is the widget that help us to show a test in our app by using CustomTkinter. So in order for us to create a label so that we can start seeing some tests in our window, we can do something like that. Okay, so we are going to reuse this code. I'm just going to comment it on the top, saying something like that. Adding label. So in order for us to create a label, I can just do something like this. Self dot, I can give any name that I want, but I'm just using name label itself because it's just example, okay? You can give any name that you want. Then after that, I'm going to say something like this, okay? See, we will do CustomTkinter, okay, dot, the class that help us to create a label, it's called CT okay, CTK label this way, okay, CTK label this way. So this is the one that helps us to create a label in CustomTkinter. Then after that, we need to give a cell something like this, then comma. So the label, it has a lot of properties or better attributes that we can define. So the one that we are going to define first is a test. So a test will be equal. So here we can give a test that we want. Let's say something like this. First label. When I say this, but now see, if I run this code, let me run. If I run it, as you can see, we are not seeing any label in our way. So when we create a label, it's very important for us to define where we want it to be shown. Okay, like we need to place it into our windows. In order for doing that, is something like this: self dot, let's call the same name, the same label that we just create label dot place it. CustomTkinter, it has a lot of geometries that help us to place the widgets inside of a window. So one of them is place. So I can just do something like this place, and the place, it take like a x and y coordinate, so that which help us to choose where we want it to be showing. So I can just do something like this: x equal let's say 10, comma, y equal, let's say also 10. If I save this, okay, now let me run this now. If I run, as you can see, boom, it is shown on the top, okay? Because when we use a place, it gives us freedom to place wherever we want, because x stay for horizontal and y stay for vertical. For example, if I do something like this, instead of 10, if I give like a 50, because I'm moving for vertical. Now if I run this, you can see it came a little down. If I want to move it forward, I just need to move it on x. Say if I use this, as you can see, it came a little bit in front. Okay, it works like the same way in Tkinter. So that's why if you know Tkinter, you easily can use the same thing that you do in the Tkinter, but only some small things that change, and more I will say more stuff were added so that you can make use of custom Tkinter in better way. So apart of this, also apart of using like this, we can do something also like this. Because if I can say real x, okay, real x, something like this, will be equal 0 0.5 comma, again, real y, okay, real y will be equal 0 0.5 comma. This is very good if you want to center the label, so, or the text that will be shown. So let me see, let's just show you. Anchor will be equal, and then I can just say center, something like this, center. I wanna save now. If I run this code, let's see what we are gonna have. Boom, as you can see, it came in the center. So if you want to center some the labels or the widgets, you can just use this way, okay? So it help you to center the widget in your main app. Okay. So apart of that, we can also customize our label by giving something like this. I'm going to remove this background color of the window because it's really looking ugly. Okay, just let me remove it. I don't like the way it's looking. I just remove it. If I run this, let me check. Boom. Okay, perfect. We have our label. So in order for us to customize our label, I can just do something like this. I'm just going to come here, let me give some enter. Then for example, we can give a width to our label, width by using this way. For example, let me say I want width for 120, comma, never forget comma in the end. Let me say if I run this, oh, I forget, even after test if I need to give a comma. It's very important to separate the width. Okay, let me save. Now let me run this code. If I run, I just give a width of 120. Okay, but since we didn't define any background color of the label, that's why we are not able to see it. So after width, just let me define first a background color so that we can see the change that we are making. In order for us to change the background color, is something that is FG underscore color. Okay, then I can open and close. For example, here I can say, for example, I want it to be, for example, okay, let me say red. Okay, red color, comma. Okay, I can say red color like a mix with gray. Okay, mix with gray. Let me say gray 27. 27. So there are a lot of colors that you can use inside of CustomTkinter. So in order for that, you just search for some colors, for example, hexadecimal colors or normal colors by giving name itself. Or you can use this website, which is combination of the colors. So let me leave a comma. It's very important to separate them. Now let me save. If I run this, as you can see, this is what we defined till now. Okay, for example, if I increase the width, for example, to up to 200, save to 20. If I run this, oh, I made a mistake. Where is my mistake? Where is my mistake? Okay, now let's just run this to see. Okay, as you can see, now it increased a little bit. Okay, so apart of that, also we can define the height. Okay, height. For example, let me say 20. If I save this, if I run, as you can see, it kind of decreased a little bit. Okay, let me exaggerate in the number. If I said 80, 800 is a lot. Okay, 81. If I run, boom, as you can see, it increased. So we can also define the corners. Okay, the corner, let me say something like this, corner radius, which is this one. And I just need to give a number of 8, save. If I run this, as you can see here in the corner, it kind of give a little curve, okay, which is the thing in it's not it's very difficult to do this in Tkinter. And we can also define a test column, okay, which is this test column. So if I open and close, let me open and now I'm just going to use XML color. Let's say if I want it to be white, so white XML color is cardinal and FFF 6 times. How many times there? 1, 2, 3, 1 is remaining. Boom. If I save this, now if I run this code, let me run. Boom. As you can see, now it becomes white color. So this is how you can create a label in CustomTkinter. So we'll say here, okay, my name is João. If you like the video, give a like and comment. If you have any doubt, just comment there and I will try to help out. Bye.